Hi everyone, it's Erin Cochran, the House Whisperer from RevealingRedesign.com. And today I want to talk to you about getting unstuck. I don't know if you can relate to this, but sometimes we get really comfortable being uncomfortable and we don't even realize that we are still uncomfortable and that we're stuck there with the way things are, whether or not we want them to be that way. And just we've convinced ourselves that that's the way it always will be, and that's just the way it has to be, and there is nothing possible. No change is possible. I was talking to a friend of mine earlier this week, and she was saying to me, you know, my house is just really small. And it's really just the way it is. We've talked about doing different things with it, but really I can't see any change that's possible. I can't see how it could be any different or better. In other words, she's stuck. And so many of us are stuck and don't even realize, whether that be with our houses or other aspects of our life. But since I'm the House Whisperer, I'm here to talk to you about your house and how we can be stuck and how to get unstuck. So have you ever heard the story about the highway truck? There's a truck on the highway going under an overpass, didn't realize that it was too tall for the clearance, and it goes under and just gets stuck under this bridge. And all the traffic stops, and the police are there, and everyone is scratching their heads trying to figure out what to do. You know, are we gonna have to take the bridge apart? Are we gonna have to get a crane over here? You know, all of these things that are just a huge, massive undertaking to accomplish, and they just are scratching their heads and they can't figure out what to do. And a little boy walks up to them and says, well, have you thought about letting the air out of the tires? And you've probably heard that story before, but it stays with me all the time because it's so often in our lives when we come up to what seems to be an intractable problem and we think about all of these difficult things and how it's just impossible and, oh, woe is me, how could this be happening, and I can't fix it. And then all of a sudden, somebody can come in who has a totally different perspective and give us this little bit of insight, and everything changes. We let the air out of the tires and the truck moves forward easily, and all of this headache is spared and all of that. So that is often the case when I meet with people about their houses, where they've pulled out their hair for years. They've just been paying a mortgage on a house they don't enjoy living in. They're disgusted. They don't like going home at the end of the day because it's not a comfortable place to spend their time, but they don't know what else to do. And oftentimes we're able to very quickly think of things that could make huge improvements in how they live their lives in their homes, and with often very simple solutions that are quick to implement. So I want to extend an invitation to you. I have a workshop this Thursday in Media, Pennsylvania. For those of you who are watching this video who live in the Media, Pennsylvania area, Delaware County. It's Thursday night and it's going to be wonderful. It's with a friend of mine, Amy Knopp, who owns a business, Amy's Upcycles, which is all focused on reworking your furniture, heirloom pieces, things that need a refresh, and of course, the refresh of your houses, which is what I specialize in. What are you gonna get if you come? You're gonna get a little boy coming up to you and saying, have you thought about letting the air out of the tires? That kind of thing, where Amy and I will be able to help you think about things through fresh eyes and hopefully come up with some really great solutions. We're gonna spend the first hour of the evening going over a presentation where we'll have different examples of our work, and then you're gonna get lots of encouragement, fresh ideas. You're going to have time to ask questions, bring pictures from your house, measurements, whatever you wanna cover. We're gonna have a long Q&A session, and it's just going to be great. So I'm looking forward to meeting with everybody who comes and hearing the things that you're struggling with and coming up with ideas of how we can help you to fix it with simple solutions. This is a great way to shake yourself out of that rut. If you're stuck, this is a great opportunity. It's a fun evening out and right in Media, and it's a great way to get yourself out of that stuck rut and start afresh. All right, I hope to see you there. I hope you have a wonderful weekend this weekend. The link is going to be right here with this video for where you can find out more information for Thursday's workshop. And I, again, hope to see you there. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.